The story of golden shackles. So I was inspired to make this video on my way to the gym this morning. I saw a lot of people driving luxury cars, but the common theme amongst all these people was all of them were wearing what looked like uncomfortable clothes, like suits and ties or collared shirts. And it led me to thinking that the car is deceiving. The car makes it look like they are living this life, like a lavish lifestyle, yet they're still a slave to time. They're still a slave to their paycheck. So this led me down a rabbit hole of thinking like, holy shit, like all these people spend their most valuable thing, which is time, to earn this thing money, which is an illusion to an extent, and spend their money that they spent their time for on something that only puts out an image of what they want people to think they are. So rather than using that money to make them more money or using that money to invest back into a business, they use that money to instantly gratify themselves with something that really won't make you any happier. So now I've dealt with this myself, guys. I've had two cars at one time and it was cool for maybe 2 weeks. And then time went on and I realized like, yo, bro, like this is not all that it seems, because now I have to worry about two cars, right? It's just another thing to worry about, another thing draining my bank account. You know, it's like, they're called golden shackles because the things you own begin to own you. It looks cool. It's golden, but they're shackles weighing you down, making you less free. And I just want to talk about how your biggest goal in life doesn't need to be getting a shiny car, getting a big house, getting a Rolex, getting all this shit. Just it's literally just shit. Your biggest priority in life, I mean, everyone's different, but when I started, my biggest priority wasn't getting rich. My biggest priority was just being free, being able to do what I want on a summer day when all my friends were at work. I could go literally do whatever the fuck I wanted. I had $4,000 in my bank account, but I was able to pay the things that I had because I was living below my means. And I knew that money was going to come in. It wasn't going to be a lot of money at that time, but it was enough to just fuck off and do what I wanted to do, which was my goal in life. So it really depends on what you want to do and getting clear on what you want to do. And it's incredibly, incredibly important that you do this now, because if you don't, you're going to end up succeeding in your business. You're going to have a lot of money and you're going to blow that money on shit that just weighs you down. So figure out, is the rich, fast-paced, lavish lifestyle the lifestyle that I want to live? Or is the lifestyle that I want to live more laid back, where I can literally just get a $10,000 RV and drive it around the United States, traveling, looking at beautiful scenes every single day of the week with someone that I love? And that lifestyle is not expensive at all. Your expenses are gas and food, and that's it, because you have a portable home. Looking back on it, I wouldn't have minded doing that. You know, like that would have been fucking awesome. But then I wouldn't have met the people that I have now in my life that are amazing and I love with my whole heart. I wouldn't be in the relationship I wouldn't have the dog that I have. You know, I wouldn't have these things, but I also would have a lot. Well, who knows? Who knows? I could think and say, well, I wish I would have done this. But the point of what I'm trying to say is get clear on what you want. So when that time comes, when you have the money and you have the ability to buy these things, because as soon as you have the ability to buy these things, a switch flips and you're like, oh my God, I can buy this thing. I need to buy it now. And that's how I was the other week. I thought about getting a jet ski and I almost bought a jet ski impulsively because it sounds fucking cool, you know? But then I thought about it rationally and logically and I was like, okay, a jet ski, another golden shackle, another thing going to cause more stress into my life. It'll be a fuck ton of fun, but it's another thing that I have to worry about. I have to worry about putting it into a marina. I have to worry about paying those monthly payments and paying for the insurance, filling it up with gas. Just another thing that I have to worry about. So right now it's just, I'm not adding things to the things of responsibilities. So when you look at all these things, when you look at all these people driving these crazy cars in your hometown, are they on their way to work or have they automated a business? Because the real boss, the real one who's living the lifestyle is wearing fucking pajamas while everyone else is wearing suits. So that's just something to keep in mind. That's the story of the golden shackles. And I think it's just incredibly important to remind yourself of like, do I want to be in the 1% of people? Because to be in the 1% of people, you kind of have to work so much that it's sickening. And to see the world, you don't need to be in the 1%. Like I follow this girl on Instagram. You guys should go check her out. Her name's Beach Bum Blaine. She travels the world and she claims to be like broke, like $1,000 to her name broke. And she's literally in Australia right now. She's just in Fiji or whatever. I don't know exactly, but You don't need a fuck ton of money to travel and see the world at all. Like, you can make it happen when you're broke. You don't need a lot of things. So figure out what you want. I mean, I personally just want financial security so that I can set myself up for the future, so that I don't have to worry about it for the rest of my life. You know, it's like I'm working hard now and I'm still having fun. I'm about to go to Aspen in 9 days and spend 4 days there. I'm going to vlog. You guys are going to fucking love that vlog. Trust me, because I'm flying into the airport, and Ty, who I used to film podcasts with, a lot of you guys always ask me to start filming those podcasts. He's picking me up from the Denver airport, which is a crazy place. I'm going to film a lot of stuff there in his RV. So he's traveling the United States with his girlfriend in an RV. And he's going to pick me up from the airport, and then we're going to go spend 4 days skiing in Aspen. So I'm super stoked to film all of that. But yeah, it's just get clear on what you want, guys. Get clear on what you want. Don't waste any time not being clear, because the more time you spend unclear, you're wasting time, because who knows, you're working for something that maybe you won't even want in a few years. So just keep all of these things in mind. Drop a like, and don't forget to subscribe, obviously, and drop a comment if you're appreciating these daily uploads, because I'm really trying out here to be consistent on these, because to grow, it takes work, and that's what I'm doing. So I appreciate you guys, and I literally have so much love for all of you guys in my heart for being here on the YouTube and staying to the end on these videos. You have no idea. It means everything to me, especially with being shadow banned on TikTok. So I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Much fucking love.